for using the catchphrase, the war cry, take back PNG. He asked me, he communicated with me, as we have always done. I've known James Marape, the 8th Prime Minister, for more than 20 years. He has been my big brother all the time. That relationship and connection remains. And he asked me if he could use this phrase. And I was honored, and I said, you may use it. It is for the people of Papua New Guinea, all 8 million of them, equal shareholders in this great nation. Land, economy, and future. That's what it's all about. Land meaning all that's on it and in it and under it, including the people. The greatest asset that we actually have, the people. The economy, which we do not own, which truly would signify the true independence of any nation. Ownership of the economy. Ownership of the economy. To achieve that, there is a long pathway ahead. We must devise the laws that belong to us, our laws. The current laws that we work under are not our laws. They are colonial laws. They are colonial laws devised, developed for the benefit of others. We must devise our laws for the benefit of ourselves, our people. Those 8 million people that we claim to represent in this house. The future. Only those who own the economy will be able to design the future. Right now, we don't own the economy, so we are not in a position to design the future. We must own the economy. We must own fish canneries and timber mills and gas processing facilities, manufacturing plants that we can call our own. That's what this is all about. Dear Prime Minister, you have a mix of young men and wisdom. Use them both. Let us not cast out our elders. Let us not say that we have forgotten them. That is not Melanesian. Let us remember them. They have wisdom. They have gained much experience along the way. Do not forget your young men. They too are leaders. They were elected by their people to represent them. Your backbenchers. Not everyone is going to have a ministry, but allocate. Parliamentary committees are the important and vital bread and butter work of Parliament. They must be revived, funded, so that they can also do what they are supposed to be doing. Don't forget your governors. And I'm biased here, but one of the reasons why we are here today is because of the governors who were unhappy, neglected, forgotten. If you develop those provinces so that they are sub-economies that can contribute to this country and contribute significantly, they're allowed to collect their taxes and revenues and manage their affairs without having to run to ministries and having to wait like little boys, they will be satisfied and they will support you, Prime Minister. If you don't pay attention to them, there will be problems, I can tell you that. They represent the entire nation. We have to look at our taxes. Our people are overtaxed. We pay the highest tax in the region, 35% on income. It's too much. I would propose at this instance that we remove taxes on resignations and on retirement and on retrenchment benefits from our public servants and our Papua New Guinean workers. They don't need to pay these taxes. They live in the richest country in the world. Meanwhile, we have given too much tax exemptions and tax holidays to all types of criminal cartels and pirates that have come here to enrich themselves at our cost. Our national security is another issue. Our gates are wide open. All types of criminal cartels and transnational criminal organizations are now in this country. They have taken over our resources and they benefit, and they are structuring our future. And it is a very dark future for you and I. But it is a bright future for themselves while they build empires offshore. That needs to be paid attention to. We are the keepers of the gate. We must be mindful of who comes and goes. Yes, we want genuine investors, but they must respect who we are as a people. They must respect our laws. And if they're not going to do so, then we must not be afraid to show them that door. Or even boot them out if that is necessary. I, for one, am willing to do that for you, Prime Minister. Prime Minister, you must protect and respect your ministers. Allow them the freedom to make their own decisions, to run their ministries. Do not not be undermined and manipulated by outside forces. Give them the trust. They trusted you. Work with them. We have to table our inquiries. They've cost us a lot of money. Our people demand answers. Let's work together. We on this side are willing to work with you. And at this point, let me say why I didn't vote for you. Because you had won. I had to be here to ensure that at all times the people of this country have a voice. That they have someone here to stand and speak for them. I knew you had won. You had already won when we first spoke. That was what I had to do. And true to form, you respected that, and even now you still respect that. I appreciate that. Do not be vindictive. Do not be personal. I have traveled districts and stations, and they're crumbling and dying as I speak. They are not what they used to be. Many thriving economic hubs. But today they are dilapidated and crumbling and overgrown with elephant grass. And our people are now drifting to towns to seek a better life. We have to find a way to send them back home. And they will go back home if we build those districts and stations for them. And we can do it. Our resources are so significant. For instance, we have 67 trillion cubic feet of gas. Only 17 have been so far used, locked up by unfair deals, which I won't speak about, not now. But let us look at how we can use the rest for our benefit, not only our benefit, for the benefit of the region. I want us to look at aid. Oftentimes we think that the foreign aid that comes into our country is here to help us. No, the foreign aid is here to market propaganda for many foreign countries themselves. If we keep relying on foreign aid, we will never grow up. We must manage what we have. And we must look at foreign aid so that they do what it is that we want, rather than come and build a small project and put a very big signboard and tell our people that they did it for us, therefore undermining us. My Prime Minister, we on this House are ready to stand and work with you and your young team, and also those who are experienced, who are there to help you. There's much work to be done. We have spent a long time blaming Peter O'Neill for what has happened to this country, but we, all of us, must take a hard, long look at the mirror and ask ourselves what we have done as individuals, as leaders. What have we done for our country? Thank you very much.